What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with another aggro deck. And this is an unscheduled video. I was going to take another day off and post something tomorrow, as I've been doing of late, one every couple of days. But this one was just too fun to wait up on. I wanted to get it out as quickly as possible. And so, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. Simply called Golgari Aggro. Another take on yesterday's brew. Again featuring Ayara, but this time instead of red, we're trying with green to see whether it is better. I don't honestly think it will be because, you know, if you're thinking aggro, you're probably thinking hasty creatures from the red deck. The only creature with haste here is the Ulvenwald Oddity. Very, very nice here on the top end. We've maxed out at 4 mana, a la aggro deck. But still, we get to play some very aggressively slanted, you know, green and black creatures. So we're going to start off with the full playset of the Cult Conscript. This has been an absolute freaking house. Like, I honestly think I probably should have put this in instead of the sleeper, the evolved sleeper in the Rakdos deck from yesterday. However, the +1/+1 counters that the sleeper put on itself did kind of synergize nicely with the Thundering Raiju here, because we don't really need the +1/+1 counters. I'm actually more interested in this recursive threat. It just keeps coming back, The opponent sweeps the board, you know, kills all of your stuff. Well, at least I can recast the Cult Conscript, you know, at instant speed from the graveyard for 2 mana over and over and over again. It's been really helpful in like helping push those last 3 points of damage against the control decks, mid-range decks, that kind of thing. So really, really nice. And one I overlooked, just a 1 mana 2/1. You know, it unfortunately enters the battlefield tapped, but you know, it just makes for a great blocker as well. Like later in the game, you just don't really care if it dies. Absolutely loving the Cult Conscript. Then other creature on the 1-drop slot is the Evolving Adaptive, just going to keep growing bigger. That is the same thing that we can say about Ayara. We recently showcased this yesterday. As you know, it's going to keep growing whenever it gets through for combat damage. The Quirion Beastcaller will also keep growing the more creature spells you cast while it's on the battlefield. You know, the deck is predominantly creatures, so shouldn't be having too much problems growing both the Ayara and the Quirion. Onto the 3-drop slots, just playing some really like aggressive, you know, slanted cards once again. I was toying around with Glissa, the 3-mana Glissa, instead of the Fleshgorger, but I found myself really needing the life gain. And the fact that it, you know, it is essentially, or can essentially be a 7-drop. Like if the game does go late, you can just slap one of these down. Pretty nice. We do have quite a bit of like potentially slightly longer game tech in the deck. If you think about the Fleshgorger as well as the 7 mana you can dump into the Ulvenwald Oddity to give everything +1/+1 trample and haste. So you know, there's a little bit of a bigger dimension here that doesn't just stop on turn 4 if necessary. Then we've got the Sheoldred here, just hanging out, just obviously really nice card. We may even end up going for the 3/3 split, but in those matches where you know, facing down something like a Liliana, where the opponent's just like already got a Liliana that's on 3, and you can't just play something, you know, that doesn't have haste. It's just going to get -2'd, and he'll always control the board, and you'll never be able to get rid of that Sheoldred, and then you just die. I beg your pardon, that Liliana. So top decking something with haste with 4 toughness, 4 power, that can just attack straight in is really nice. In that specific case, but just in general, in any sort of an aggro deck, reminding me of the Thundering Raiju for this Golgari variant. As far as removal is concerned, we've got 3 Go for the Throat, 3 Cuts Downs, and 3 Tear Asunders. Very simple. It's a very simple deck. You just play your creatures slam face. Like sometimes I just get in the mood for something a little bit more easy going like this. We've only got some very basic lands as well, just one Takenuma, one Boseiju that are really worth mentioning. Everything else is just pretty stock standard stuff. That's the deck. Golgari aggro. Let's jump into some games and see how it performs on the Mythic ladder. And again, so far so good. I've been working on this ramp version, but because I'm a huge fan of Golgari. Also, Mono White Soldiers, like, sort of fell to the wayside. No one's playing it anymore because Mono White Humans is the new craze, but I honestly think the Soldiers is still the better way to go about it if you're going to be playing Mono White aggro. So more on that in a future video. Aha! So now we get to decide. I think we're going to go out with the adaptive first. And then follow it up. Sucks to have to chump block Crawling Chorus, so we won't. Triple Contaminator. Hey, baby. Okay, well, that's a thing. Ayara. Nice. Off the top for turn 2. Just couldn't have asked for a better play, honestly. Aha! Woo! Top deck city! Now he'll swing, I'm sure. That's cool. What, you got another one of those soul petitions in hand? Base is the place. Ayara's growing. Bloaty Boy is gonna help her do that. Ah, God. Ah, God. You got me. Annex Sentry. 5 poison. Okay. Okay. Let's see if he's got Tyvar stand. It's quite likely, unfortunately. Ah, you cheeky bugger. So let's chill. Oh, it's been a while since I faced down this nonsense. People got bored of enchantments. Got the conscript taking one for the team. Yeah, I probably just have to do this, and then I'm gonna swing it anyway. It's not looking great, honestly. Just the one swing, huh? What else have you got in your hand, you little slimy human? Some interaction by the looks of it. Okay. Okay, we have choices here. We have some good choices. I think we're gonna go like this and just pray to God that he doesn't have another Tyvar stand. Come on, matey. Alrighty. I hope it's the Mirex holding up priority. It is the Mirex. I'm swinging. Oh, I'm swinging alright. I love the just like jazzy vibes from the new Capenna like battlefield. Really? Really? Hey, that's cool, man. I'm super stoked about that. Let's go get Shelly. That can't block, that can't block. I think we just got the dubs. Sorry, Selesnya Toxic. Meh. Boring deck. Old news. I mean, it's still good. It's still fun. Actually, I mean, I did jam it a bit when it first came out, but I'm not a huge fan of poison, honestly. It just feels like cheating. Like how many games I've lost to those decks where you're sitting on 20 life and everything's fine and you just die because you got 10 poison counters. It just feels like, okay, fine. Slade Wilson. Bring it on. Okay, sure. Perfection attained. Also, we're running all of those Tear Asunders for this matchup. You better start coming at me with the removal. Oh, yes, baby. That's what I'm talking about. This is just chef's kiss. Let's get a Ulvenwald off the top. Be my, honestly, my preferred. Get rid of you. And we've got the removal for old Calyx over here. In hand. And we watch as the opponent scoops. You need 2 pieces of removal in one go? Ah, that won't do it. There was the Tear Asunder. Oh, right now, like, guys, I mentioned this in previous videos. Beating Selesnya Enchantments has now become like my favorite thing. But close second, it's vying for position with Mono Blue. Oh, I've pretty much just started scooping when I see a blue land. Like, I just don't feel like rolling the dice. Oh, let's see if he, like, misses one counter spell and I can actually squeeze a win out. Just concede. Next. Such a stupid deck. Honestly, I'm surprised it's not doing better in the like, you know, meta. It feels like I lose to Mono Blue just way too often. Speak of the devil. Please play any other color land now. Oh, no. Okay, well, you know, cheap creatures is one way to do it. Why did I open my mouth? We're just talking about this. Okay, this is the type of turn, like, games against Mono Blue when it actually seems doable. They just like don't hold up that. Oh, another black source there was what we needed. Such a pity. Such a pity. I really wanted to play out the Gorger. Ah, bugger. That was a window. That was probably our window of victory. Here comes the freaking whatever. Dude. Ah! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to lose again. This deck makes me vomit. So pathetic. You know, what else can we do? On to the next match. Honestly, just like feel sick when I see blue lands. I start to have like twitches. It's so freaking lame. I'm sorry, anyone who loves that deck, please don't like be offended. Play whatever you like. I for one just like, wow, I cannot bring myself to do something so just like, I mean, okay, look, I've also seen the argument, and when I put myself into that mind state, it's a little bit better. It's basically, counterspells are just removal. I mean, what's worse, having your creature countered, or having your creature just killed by a go for the throat? Eh. So then, you know, I guess I still prefer to have my creature killed, because then if it's on the board, there's a chance that I can actually you know, protect it with something. Once it's counted, it's counted. It's just gone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's Rampy Boys. Zendikar Rising pile. Oh, that's not a bad start. Into Oddity next turn. You better have removal, mate. Whew. Finally, we get to slam an Oddity. If, yeah, okay. I'm not blocking. Does he have one of those, doesn't matter. Oh, baby, that felt so good. Really made up for the, terrible game against Mono Blue. I was thinking, what's it called? The domain enchantment with Flash. That would have been a problem. But otherwise, smooth sailings. Just wrecked. I'm back in the mood for some aggro. Like, been playing a little bit too much weird mid-range stuff and like combo decks and control decks. I just got it in the mood for some like quick breezy games before the opponent even knows what the hell's happening. He's dead, and that is just chef's kiss. Win rates with this one are good, up like above 50%, but I would still prefer to have, you know, red creatures in an aggro deck, right? That's why I think that the Rakdos version will win in terms of win rates overall. But I just wanted to see if Golgari could do the thing, and there's definitely games where it feels like it can. And mono black aggro, I'm gonna be jamming Ayara everywhere I can. Mono black aggro also looking really good. I've got a little brew lined up maybe for the day after tomorrow. I'm not going to be recording on Sundays ever, and that's the problem with recording a video every 2 days. I've been trying my best to figure out this schedule, but like Sundays I don't have a babysitter. I have both my kids at the house. I just can't. So aha. Let's go with Quirion. We're playing against mono black. So if you record once every 2 days, then it keeps rotating, so you always skip out. Okay. Eventually you'll always get to a time when you're recording on a Sunday, and that's not cool. Oddity, oddity, let's go oddity. You can sometimes like minus something and bring it within cut down range. This is obviously a very bad matchup. If they're just like the type of mono black player that runs like a million different removals, which often feels like the case. Oh, he's got another Toshiro. Fine. I'm happy he's not using those Toshiros for life gain, basically. Oh, I should have played the other green land. Just, you know, casually swinging for 11. He's only got one life gain trigger left there. Trample, also nice. I'm hoping it's not Sheoldred coming off the top now. If it is, then we've got Go for the Throat in the deck. Okay. Trespassy boy. Can't complain with that. Block the adaptive. You're just dead regardless, my friend. Bye now. Oh, get stuff, mono black. That Life of Toshiro Mizawa card had a huge comeback. Like, it was never played until a certain point, and then now it's like in every mono black deck, and I really get it. Like, it's so good against Talia and things, but CGB recently popularized the deck that uses the mana from the backside of that saga for ramp into Breach the Multiverse, just mono black Breach. I haven't seen much of it. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but doesn't it feel a little bit as if like CGB's impact on the meta isn't quite as much as it used to be? Another rampy boy. We gotta be quick. We need something a bit better than nothing, or just, you know, removal next turn. Okay. Fine. Land then, please. Just land. Land or creature. Is he gonna draw? Is he gonna exile something with the previously mentioned Flash enchantment? Hey, did you guys know these open? Okay, that's a creature. It's not a very good one. knew it, I knew it, I knew it. So lame. Oh, wells. We got under the last guy with ramp. I don't know if we'll be able to do it this time around. Is it going to be the Zendikar thing? Okay. Do this now so he can't crew the Bankbuster. And no white source for another one of these ley lines. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Let's do me. We're about to get Sunfold here. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Also, again, no white source. Come on, just gimme the freaking land. Oh, I gotta win this. Gimme the land deck. Come on. Oh. Land. Off the top. Let's go. Land. Ugh. Nah, we probably won't. Like, we'll probably get Sunfold. But even if we get Sunfold, a land off the top will still do it. I won't. Oh no, he's gonna. Okay. Game over. So close, man. It was just. I think I'm running 23 lands in the deck. No, it's 24. Stuff like this makes me so mad. Opponent's got 7 lands or something. I've got nothing. Here comes a Truxer or something. There we go. Good game. Pity. Was really close. The heart of the cards weren't with me. Very disappointing. We had the card in hand to squeeze the win out there. As I always say, luck is a huge part of this game. And the RNG is not always RNGing at its best. To go for the throats. That could be very good against whatever's coming. Might also be terrible. No cut downs. Please. Yet. Wow. If it ain't our good old friend Rakdos rearing its ugly head once again. And now we flood. Let's rather just get rid of that for now. It's such a sick joke when this kind of stuff happens, man. Like, just one game, you can't make your third land. The next game, all you draw is lands. It's such a feel-bad. He's probably just gonna go get a black source and cut down my guy. No, okay. Well, at least we got rid of the Fable, and we've got an answer for Sheoldred, which is probably the next card in the lineup. No Sheoldred. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Are you kidding me with this nonsense? I just cannot anymore with this pile of crap, dude. Seriously, fix the shuffler, people. This is nonsense. Okay. Okay. Now that's when I just start laughing. Like, what the freaking hell, man? Great. Just great. Huh. Fable and Quirion. It's gotta be some sort of sick joke. Like, I just don't get it, man. How do these things... I'm gonna leave this, like, unedited. No, I did not have fun. I drew only lands the whole game, you freaking frick. Frick. Friggity frick. Goose Fraba. I mean, you can't win games of Magic like that. You either need... I mean, it's just... It is the whole freaking crux of the matter. You need just the right amount of lands. Too many lands, you lose the game. Not enough lands, you lose the game. In an aggro deck, I feel like 24 is the sweet spot. We've just been getting really bad luck. Okay, 3-land hand with some interaction and some creatures. Let's go. How are we doing for time? Okay. Black again. You never seen one of those? The sleeves are making me think it's Dimir. Okay, so no cut down. Cool. Sure. Maybe it's mono black aggro. Aha! If it isn't Orzhov. Very confused. Okay, if he's swinging, he's got some removal, surely. Oh, hello. Hello. My dear fellow. Such a pleasure to see you. Now it's like you put them into the situation where you gotta go, would I rather kill something that's on the board or the Gorger that's gonna be a problem next turn? So now I gotta pay 3 life for my removal spell. Fine. So there was a cut down. And he was just waiting for the right time. Seems legit. Hi, Shelly. How's it going? Bye, Shelly. We've also got answers for Shelly number 2. There's always 2. Wandering Emperor. Ossification. Please do that. Pay the life. Yes. It will come back as a 7/7, and I will win the game. Give it a second. Okay. Oh, that is just freaking gorgeous. That's game. Unless he's got removal. Can block the hasty boy. 1 gets through. Plus 7, 8, 9. He needs to also have removal for the conscript. Hey ho! Never use your exile target thing on prototype cards, because chances are you're gonna have a way to unexile it and it comes back unprototyped. So I learned that the hard way and I don't do it anymore. Leave Fleshgorgers alone. You're either killing them outright, or you should probably just leave them alone. Rodrigo, my friend. Okay. Could be better, honestly, but whatevs. Whatevs. Swifty boy. It's been a while since I've seen Swifty boy. Really? Nothing? Sheoldred's nice. He's doing the thing where he knows that he can cast something to dodge the cut down. Our copy of copies, plural. Oh yes. Or let's play the more aggressive line, put some more bodies on the board. They could just get quite simply what's his name, that card? The End the Festivities will just take care of these in one fell swoop, unfortunately. Raptor. Of all things. It's the last thing I was expecting. I think Sheoldred's here to save the day. With the warfare in play, they do have things that can kill Sheoldred. Raptor, huh? I guess he's playing that battle. Double Raptors. That's a lot of damage. That's 8, 9, 10 damage. So I'm gonna block one of them. Mechanized Warfare is crazy, man. Love the card. Two lightning strikes to the face. So pathetic. If you've got that in your hand, why wait? What are you doing? What math do you need to figure out? Such a pathetic way to lose a game of Magic. It drives me insane. Hey, another day, another defeat to Mr. Mechanized Warfare. I beat them most of the time. I would have loved to find my bloody 3 copies of Tear Asunder just to get rid of that warfare. Would have really, really helped, but hey. I mean, the win rate's positive overall. Like I said, it's not... It doesn't feel as quick as the Rakdos one. Another great opening hand, though. Let's hope that's all the mana we'll get. Gruul, maybe. Looking gruely. We got removal for gruely things. Yeah, enjoy playing this card for another couple of days. It's not gonna be around much longer. Would have honestly preferred something a little bit spicier than another land there. But cut down's okay. I beg your pardon, then cut down. So this is probably the some chaotic transformation, I think is the name of the card. Maybe just plain old Gruul ramp, who's gonna try and do something with a big score now. Would be my guess. Another Fable. Boring. Wow, man. Games like this. Again. Same problem. Sure. Ayara gets around the reflection with the menace, so I'm not going to use the cut down now in case he plays something more threatening that we can't get around. Wow, even with the flood, hey? Managing to keep that positive win rate against some pretty strong decks, and we've arrived at the 45-minute mark, so I think, I mean, we've done everything that we need to do here. There isn't like any like crazy synergistic super hyper combo. The only thing we didn't do is you know, pay the 7 mana to transform Ulvenwald Oddity, so I think we can just call it a night. Jumping back into the deck with my final thoughts and overall review, and yes, sorry, yesterday I forgot to show you the stats, but I did make up for it for posting them on my you know, the Twitter post that I do. But now, this time, I will not forget. Let's see how Golgari aggro fared. Esper Knights in the works. Some Jeskite Dragons. 20 for 16. Various different versions. I was trying the Doomscar Warrior instead of the Oddity, but I felt the need to have the haste. Removing bits and pieces, putting in things here and there. I mean, you know, could be a lot worse. This was the run from now. 6 for 4, with just like a couple of like, you know, floods that could have definitely been won if we didn't flood, and then 1 brick where we definitely could have won if we hadn't bricked. And mono blue, the mono blue game, I just pretend it's not there. So honestly, like, way better than I was expecting. Let's make it visible in case you guys want to come copy this. Of course, the link to my Untapped is always down in the description. You can also find the deck list down there. There's all my Patreon links, all my Twitter links. Everything is down there in the description. You guys should definitely go check it out. But that is going to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, kindly consider giving me a good old thumbs up, a Rooney. liking the video always is the best thing you can do, other than commenting and subscribing. So those three things are free and easy to do. Please do so. We're rapidly growing, and I'm hoping to get to the 1,500 subscriber milestone sooner rather than later. And of course, another big giveaway is going to be triggered. By the way, with regards to the giveaway, for those of you who've made it to the end of the video, I've decided to just leave it up for a whole week. So I think the announcement for, you know, who's going to win, I think it's tomorrow or the next day. It's given, I think, plenty of time now for everybody to come out and comment on the video. So yeah, probably going to do some raffle, you know, when you randomize the comments and pick our lucky winners tomorrow. So stay tuned for that video as well. I will see you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.